The legend of Hasan Sabbah and Alamut Castle nestled high in the Alborz Mountains of Persia. Alamut Castle stands as a testament to a pivotal chapter in Islamic history. This fortress, with its imposing cliffs and strategic location, became the heart of a revolutionary movement led by Hasan Sabbah, a man whose vision and cunning transformed it into a stronghold of power and intrigue. Born around 1050 CE in the city of Qazvin, Hasan Sabbah was not only a brilliant scholar but also a master of persuasion. Initially a member of the Nizari sect of Ismaili Islam, he was deeply influenced by the teachings of the Fatimid Caliphate. However, Hasan sought more than mere scholarship. He envisioned a revolution that would challenge the established powers of his time, particularly the Seljuks, who dominated the region. In 1090, after years of meticulous planning, Hasan Sabbah seized control of Alamut Castle. The fortress was virtually impregnable, perched on a rocky outcrop that provided a natural defense against invaders. Under his leadership, Alamut transformed from a mere fortress into a thriving community, affectionately known as the Eagle's Nest. This was not just a military stronghold. It became a sanctuary for intellectuals, scholars, and devoted followers who shared his vision. Sabbah implemented a unique governance system that blended spiritual guidance with political strategy. He believed in the power of ideas as much as in military might. His followers, known as the Assassins, were meticulously trained to carry out covert missions against adversaries. They became legendary for their stealth and effectiveness, invoking both fear and admiration across the region. The term assassin itself is derived from the Arabic hashashin, referencing the alleged use of hashish to inspire fervor among his followers, though many historians argue that this is more myth than reality. It was their unwavering dedication and cunning strategies that truly led to their infamy. During a time when rival factions vied for control, Hasan Sabbah's tactics were revolutionary. He understood the power of fear and the importance of loyalty, creating a devoted cadre of followers willing to sacrifice everything for their cause. His network of spies and informants allowed him to stay one step ahead of his enemies, and his ability to manipulate political alliances further solidified his power. The assassins carried out numerous high-profile assassinations, targeting influential leaders and military commanders. Each successful mission sent shockwaves through the political landscape, illustrating the effectiveness of Sabbah's strategy. The fear of the assassins became a tool of psychological warfare, allowing Hasan to exert influence far beyond the walls of Alamut. However, Hasan Sabbah's reign was not destined to last forever. In 1256, the Mongol Empire, under the command of Hulagu Khan, laid siege to Alamut. The once impregnable fortress, which had stood as a symbol of resistance for decades, fell to the Mongol forces. This marked the end of Hasan Sabbah's legacy and the decline of the Nizari Ismaili state. The Ismailis in Syria. After the fall of Alamut, the Nizari Ismailis found refuge in various regions, including Syria. Here they established a network of fortresses, with Masyaf becoming the most prominent. Under the leadership of figures like Rashid ad-Din Sinan, known as the Old Man of the Mountain, the Ismailis continued their strategic operations against the Crusaders and other adversaries. The Syrian Ismailis adapted their tactics, focusing on diplomacy, espionage, and, when necessary, targeted assassinations. Throughout the centuries, the Ismailis faced significant challenges, including persecution and political upheaval. Despite these adversities, they maintained their identity and beliefs, evolving their practices and interpretations of Islam. The assassination of political figures diminished over time, and the community began to focus more on intellectual pursuits and cultural contributions. By the late medieval period, the Ismaili community in Syria had largely integrated into the broader Islamic culture, yet they preserved their unique traditions, beliefs, and practices. They became known as a sect that emphasized the importance of knowledge, spiritual insight, and the quest for truth. The Ismailis today, in modern times, the Ismaili community has continued to thrive globally, with significant populations in countries such as Pakistan, India, Syria, and East Africa. The Aga Khan, the current spiritual leader of the Ismailis, plays a pivotal role in guiding the community and promoting development initiatives. His focus on education, healthcare, and economic development reflects the Ismaili philosophy of improving the quality of life for their members and the communities they inhabit. Today's Ismailis are recognized for their emphasis on pluralism, social justice, and humanitarian efforts. They actively engage in dialogue with other faiths and communities, promoting understanding and cooperation. The legacy of Hasan Sabbah, while marked by a history of conflict, has evolved into a narrative of resilience, knowledge, and community service. As we gaze upon the majestic Alamut, we are reminded that history is often shaped by those who dare to dream and act upon their convictions. Hasan Sabbah may be a figure of legend, but his influence continues to resonate through the ages, a reminder of the complexities of power, belief, and the human spirit. The journey of the Ismailis from the heights of Alamut to their current global presence exemplifies their enduring legacy and adaptability in the face of changing circumstances.